Paper Crafters, I have a new release for you. This is a Marianne Creatables release that is a Christmas release, and I have been getting a lot of emails from customers who've been telling me that they are starting their Christmas cards. So I thought I would introduce these now so you could have a jump start on your Christmas cards. And here at Dutchpapercrafts we celebrate Christmas all year long, so you will see Christmas releases throughout the year, my guys. The first one is this set of 2 candles, LR0243, and of course with candles it doesn't just have to be Christmas. You could do something with like a birthday or something kind of in a sympathy with a remembrance. The second set is these beautiful holly leaves and some berries too. It is number LR0244, and you can see here the berries where you could, put a little bit of a red type pearl, liquid pearl there, or kind of glitter after you cut it out in green. And it's a set of 2, this beautiful branch that kind of curves, and then this little branch which you can do a lot of building of with around in corners and make straight edges and stuff. So that's kind of neat that the 2 are enclosed in this one set. The next one is LR0245, and this could be a couple of things. This could be used as just a greenery die with some kind of any type of year to have a little bit of greenery, and it also could be used, I think, as mistletoe. So we have something that would fit nicely in a corner here, and then we have this nice swag that goes around. And I even think if you made 2 of these, that would make a really nice heart shape too. And you can, like I said, it could just be used as greenery. The next one is this delightful snowman. He is number LR0246, and snowmen are very popular. If you don't know what to make somebody for a card for either birthday, winter birthday card, or Christmas, or just anything to do with the season of winter, this is a great die to have. Snowmen are always popular, and with the Dutchpapercrafts we don't see a lot of the snowmen, so it's kind of nice to have one into the collection. And the last one is the LR0247 ice skates. Being a skater when I was young, I really liked the ice skates, but I didn't think they were going to be as popular as they were this past winter to sell. And when you see what the designer for this release did with them, you're going to want this die. This is a very sweet die. It's good, of course, for any skater in your life, or just a general winter theme card as an accent to it, and I guarantee you will like this. So let's get on to the release. This release was done by Kathy Lynn Kalcevic. Hi, Kathy Lynn. She did her phenomenal job of all kinds of details. So for the sake of the length of the video, I'm not going to get into a lot of it. I'll try to help you through as much as I can, but feel free to visit Kathy Lynn's blog where she'll have this up, and we will be able to help you. What she did use was the Snowmen Die, LR0246, that we were just talking about how popular they are. And she also used the holly branches, LR0244, and you can see them coming out in the green there. And then she also used the fern branches, LR0245, and you can see those in white here. Remember I said that those branches would be a lot of diversity used in those branches. And I just wanted to let you know, in case you're wondering, this background here with the diamonds, that's a Martha Stewart. She makes a circle edger punch, and it's really neat. I can get those for you. They are pricey to ship because they're heavy, so you might do better using your coupon in Michaels to pick these up if your Michaels carries them. But if you're somewhere where they don't have them, I can certainly pick them up for you. Don't just give me an email and I'll order some for you. My foreign friends, I would not recommend ordering these. The postage would be very detrimental. With postage going up as much as it has, this would be a very expensive venture. The only thing I can think is if you were to get a very expensive priority mail flat rate box and have some friends go in with you, I could maybe stuff a box full of them for around $40 to $60 depending upon the size of the box, but otherwise just 1 or 2 of these would not be worth it for you. So back onto the release, and it's a lovely circle card, and you open it up and we've got this double thing going on, and Kathy Lynn always is doing such wonderful things with her cards. There's so much going on that you could just look at them for an hour and still see what she's put into it. So the first thing I want to bring about is there is that LR0245, the fern one. Again, beautiful. I recognize this is a Martha Stewart punch where she made a little pocket and she tucked in a little tag so you could stick like a gift certificate in there, and she put a Dutchpapercrafts. Oh, another thing, I've been getting emails. Do I have gift certificates? Yes, it's right on my blog on the upper right hand corner. It says purchase a gift certificate, and what's really nice is that it's done through PayPal, so you can print out something right there and then for a fast gift, or you can email it to somebody if you're a little bit behind in a gift, and then you can make it your own for the decorations. The circle back here, that is the Grand Scallops Spellbinders die, LF124, and I can special order that for any of you. And the same die ends up down there, the Grand Scallops, and they're layered one inside each other. And this is the holly stamp used in there on some paper that already has a design in it. And that's a little Magnolia Tilda stamp. And then we have the back of the card is just solid with Kathy Lynn's signature on the back. So you can see that this is a beautiful release. These dies cut nicely and they really make great cards. So we're going to go on to the next one. And this is a beautiful card, very elegant. It's not quite white on white because there's some of the sepia tones going on in there, but it's very pretty. It's the same idea to me as white on white with a little antiquing to it. So she used the candle die right there, and then she used also the holly branches, which are right here, and you can see she did them on white and added a little bit of that antique tint to it, which really makes it look vintage. And the this in the background right here are designables, and Marianne Designables has done away with them. So if you have them, yay. I only have a few left on my blog. I do not have this pattern. They are just not working the way they wanted. People are putting too much pressure on them in the machines and they're breaking, which isn't people's fault, but it's you have to kind of use them carefully, and it's just was too not cost productive because of the damage that they were all getting. And hopefully there will be something coming out so we can get similar designs but in a different way. So we'll just have to sit tight. I don't want to divulge anybody's secrets, but I do know somebody is trying to work on that. So we'll just sit tight and see. This straight. This is the Spellbinders Terrific Tabs die, and I can special order that for you if you like. And here is these are called the Spellbinders Holly Motifs, and I can special order those for you as well. So what I do want to do is I want to zoom in on this candle so you can see that she put some of the glue left over from a glue gun, and it looks like the dripping candle, and it's really neat when you see it in person. I hope I can catch it there for you on the camera, but it looks really neat. You just want to touch it when you see it. Ooh, it's all shiny. I'm going to back out here and show you the inside of the card. So we have some little tilde stamps here going on, and this now is the Labels 28. It's a very nice labels die, one I would add to my collection if you don't have it. It's Spellbinders, and I can special order it for you. And I like how she took the Spellbinders holly motifs here and added some little corners. That's really cute. And this is the die we're releasing here, the holly die. It is the LR0244, and she combined both the little piece and the swag there to make that kind of a branch right there. And this is an old friend. Kathy Lynn does a lot with this, but this is a wonderful tag die, and it's been very popular. I think all of you probably have it by now, but if not, you might want to order it. It is the LR0154 tag die. And then we're going to go over to this side, and we can kind of see more of that Spellbinders holly motif dies there. Now there are two sets of the holly motifs, and I'm not sure which one here Kathy Lynn ordered, but if you Google Spellbinders holly motifs and email me the one you'd like, I'd gladly order those for you. So it came out to be this beautiful card made, and I like how on the back she put the little candle there near her signature. So lots you can do with this, and Kathy Lynn sure did a great job with this card. It's so elegant. Now we're going to get on to the next card, which, as you know, anyone who's heard me do videos, paper embroidery is my thing. That is what I enjoy to do. Before I got into business and I had more time to create, I would do a lot of paper embroidery. And I'm glad a few of my design team members besides Petra have picked it up and are enjoying it too. So maybe we'll get more out to you and have a little bit of a resurgence in the crafting world with this wonderful craft. This is, lots of this I have for sale. Of course, you recognize the candle that we're doing in this release. It's LR0243, and she did this on a lighter foil cardstock, which I think you can find in stores. She said that she found this in K & Company Elizabeth Brown Visions of Christmas design paper with foil, and that's where she got this. So I know a lot of you can get the K & Company papers. So we have the candle. Now this should look familiar. That is that little greenery die I was telling you about, the LR0245. That's the smaller one of the dies that she superimposed on the candle, and it's really neat. And then she also put those in the corner there. And this is a little sticker that she had. And then I want to draw attention to this, because this is something we've already released. That is the Erica Fortkins Merry Christmas Embroidery Designs Kit, and it was number EFO006. If you put EF0006, it won't come up on my blog, but if you put EFO space 006, you'll see that kit come up. I do have some left, and I can order more if you're interested in getting into the paper embroidery, but you can just see how beautiful that is. And I want to zoom in for a couple of things. I want to show how nicely these dies emboss. You can see that there on the candle with all that going on. And then I just want to show Kathy Lynn's stitchery here and how beautiful that is. What a great job she did. Now you gotta remember, Kathy Lynn is new to hand embroidery on cards, so if she can do this in such a short time, you can too. She did it's just so, it's such a neat thing when it's definitely, whoever gets it will be touching it, because that's what paper embroidery just invites people to do. They can't believe you did that on paper. It's definitely a treasure keepsake card. So we're going to open it up, and we have another old favorite. That is the Marianne Creatables Lantern LR0190. And I love, this is a die that was made to open, and I love that she put the little candle in there. It's so sweet and it's so perfect. It gives it that dimension that the card likes. This is even nice for the front of a card, I think, and you can make this in silver too, or black, anything you like with that candle in the background. And then of course Kathy Lynn, she would always have something to pull out, and there's our tag that you can print a little message on in the back saying you love them, or tuck a little money in there. It's just so sweet. And this is that paper K & Company, I said Elizabeth Brown Visions of Christmas. I think this is all that paper related to it. And you can see over there, there's that paper with some of the accents that go with the K & Company papers. And then the back is just Kathy Lynn's signature. So beautiful card, one of my favorites in the release. And I just enjoy it. If I were to pick a card to keep, it would be this. But as you know, I like to save my favorites for last, and the reason I'm saving this one is because I think this one just creates a wow factor. It's very, when you see them side by side, your eye is drawn to this one. And how I had told you that the ice skates, I love how she did them in white. She added a little bit of tint to the edges. She put lacing through the little circles that cut out, which just give it an added oomph. And then she put foil on the heel, so to look like that. And then foil on, she colored it with a metallic marker here to give it that extra oomph. So I want to zoom in on that so you can see that up close and how wonderful that die cuts and embosses and creates. So you can see the little lace in the heels and how nice that is for a little accent on a card. This would make certainly a great focal point for a card as well. Now, Kathy Lynn, I looked for this stamp to see if I could get it for you. She said it's Magnolia's Park Pond stamp, and I could not find it. I looked on where I can get my Magnolias, and I cannot find that stamp, so I couldn't help you with that one. This one is one I have released a while ago. That's Marianne Creatables Icicles, LR0145, and I have those. And then these various snowflakes are all Martha Stewart punches. So if you're looking for what those are, you can Google Martha Stewart snowflake punches and you'll be able to find them. I don't carry the Martha Stewart line, but I can order a lot of it for you if you need some. And these are Martha Stewart punches. This is a Just Right stampers set. Just Right stampers retire their stamps quickly, so a lot that you might see my designers using are no longer available, but that shouldn't stop you from going to their site and looking around. And if you see something you like, just email me the number, the manufacturer number, and I will get it for you. I place orders about every 2 months from Just Right stampers, and when people send me their orders, and when I get enough to place a wholesale order, I place it for them. So, and I try to give 25% off on that. So just email me your list of Just Right stampers. They just had some new ones come out that are beautiful. There's a iris one you've got to see. If you love flowers, you got to order that. Just get the list to me and I will gladly order them for you. So beautiful easel card stands up with all this lovely stuff in the background going on, again focusing on the ice skates that are for sale in this release. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you are inspired to go craft something. Thanks, Kathy Lynn, for a wonderful release. We love it. Bye-bye.